episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we are taking a look at the death battle of Wario vs King Dedede. So it's a giant fat evil plumber versus a giant fat evil penguin.
Plumber versus penguin. Sounds like a Batman type of villains.
Sounds like a knockoff Happy Feet tree. You know?
With Batman somehow involved.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you expect from this one?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't keep up enough with Wario's background. All I know about him is, like I said, he originally started as like an evil Mario, pretty much. He does have some very strong abilities, both coming out of his fists and out of his ass. Literally out of his ass.
Literally.
Dedede has a giant hammer. He can summon a bunch of minions to do his bidding sometimes. His hammer also comes with a rocket in it that does more damage as you hold it down more. He has this infamous big leap jump that you smash down.
Yeah.
And like Kirby, he can't suck up people. He can't swallow them, but he can't suck up people, but blow them out.
Yeah.
Pretty
Okay.
much. Out of the same orifice.
Cool. So right now you're just up in the air on this one.
Yeah. But air.
So I guess we'll have to find out before it just starts, or about maybe halfway when we finish one person and see how it is, and then go from there. So let's just dive right into this. For Wario versus King Dedede, Mario versus Kirby, death battle. So here we go.
This Mother's Day, for a limited time only, 23andMe is taking $30 off their health and ancestry kit until May 13th. It's a fantastic gift to celebrate what makes mom special through personalized genetic insights on health, traits,
Hey
and
mom,
more.
this is where we come from.
I used the kit myself and discovered...
I already know where I come from.
So this Mother's Day, get $30 off the 23andMe Health and Ancestry Kit by going to 23andme.com/deathbattle. That's the number 23andme.com/deathbattle. Again, that's 23andme.com/deathbattle. Offer ends May 13th.
It's a lesson every hero has to learn someday. Just because your enemy is a little on the chubby side doesn't mean he's a pushover.
Are you talking about me?
I'm talking about Wario, the greedy and repulsive rival to Mario.
And King Dedede, the royal nemesis to everybody's favorite pink puffball, Kirby. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Cool.
Mario is a pretty busy guy. If he's not saving his favorite lady, Princess Peach, he's off saving a whole different princess in a whole different land.
Until he returned home one day to find his castle under someone else's control.
First off, Mario has a castle? Awesome. But it had been taken by a chubby squatter dressed in yellow named Wario.
Wario is Mario's opposite in every way. While Mario is kind and heroic, Wario is selfish and mischievous.
While Mario is thick with one C, Wario has 2, maybe 3 C's.
Let's not. His name and symbol are even inspired by the Japanese word for bad, Warui. You can't get any less subtle than Wario.
No kidding, but he's not some random chump. Turns out Wario is one of the 7 star children, possessing legendary power, and even grew up with Mario.
Wario's grudge against Mario goes way back. While they were children, they played cops and robbers a total of 1,256 times. And despite frequently asking otherwise, Wario only got to be the cop once.
Wow, dick move, baby Mario. Yoshi should have just left you behind in that stupid crying bubble.
Whether or not he was accidentally conditioned into villainy, Wario has 2 main goals. Ruin Mario's life, and get as rich as possible through any means necessary, including crime, treasure hunting, and even making video games.
He's got the power to rival Mario, too. He's super strong and can master tons of rock and heavy metal.
Yes,
with his shoulder
that's the only thing I really want.
Yeah,
He's like, he actually has superhuman strength.
Chew his opponents up. Just imagine those giant white bricks he calls teeth just closing around you.
He's also weirdly malleable, capable of being crushed, squished, twisted, and stretched with little to no ill effects. However, Wario's deadliest natural ability is definitely his inexplicable farting.
Wiz, that's no simple tooth. This is the fabled flatulence of folklore itself.
Itself.
The Waft.
Kind of a lame name after all that.
The Waft is a highly specialized technique which discharges an enormous burst of toxic gas so brutal it'll topple nearly any foe. When aimed correctly, this blast can even propel Wario through the air like a rocket while crop dusting anyone beneath his feet. It's, technically speaking, just majestic.
Right. Well, that's not exactly wrong. In some cases, Wario's waft has even been shown to be comparable to nuclear warheads.
By the way, I spent some time in your lab and I made a new invention.
How did you get into my lab?
Oh, nice try. After decades of research,
They didn't explain how you got into his lab.
The pure essence of flatulence. Behold, the windbreaker.
That's nice. Let's move on.
Listen, Wiz, I'm really proud of this. He speaks.
Anyway,
She speaks.
aside from his own abilities, Wario has access to numerous weapons and power-ups.
Like his one-of-a-kind chopper. Also, explosives.
Kind of redundant when he can fart a nuke.
There's always room for explosions, Wiz. Check out this huge blast some of his bombs caused, which he was totally at the center of and survived, by the way.
His power-ups include a jetpack, a metal body, and even Mario's own invincibility star. He can increase his size by plugging an air pump into himself and... just don't question it. With the dragon
Just don't question it.
With the eagle statue, he takes flight. And he can even combine both of these to become King Dragon Wario, utilizing both these abilities while dramatically increasing his power and his weight.
And with just a little mouthful of rotten garlic, he dons pink tights to become Wario Man! This super form increases his strength and lets him fly, because he doesn't have enough ways to do that already, I guess.
He doesn't always need some random object of power to transform. Some of Wario's forms come about because of entirely...
Him as a bat?
He can become Bouncy Wario after being crushed into paper, Flaming Wario after being set on fire, Puppy Wario after getting stung by bees, and Fat Wario after eating too much. Well, getting fat's a superpower?
These sound more like excuses than power-ups.
He even becomes Crazy Wario after getting drunk. Though it's just a ball in the American version, because, you know, for kids and stuff. But anyway, I'm powered up. Jocelyn, order another 1,000 six-packs.
On his quest to humiliate his red-clad rival and accumulate Scrooge McDuck levels of riches, Wario has been through thick and thin.
Like Mario, he survived that big explosion in the tennis court, which we figured out is equal to 2.4 megatons of TNT. But Wario's also survived the Shake King blowing up in his face.
The Shake King was a pirate with immense electrical power. Upon his defeat, his body detonated, and the resulting blast split the sky. By comparing the blast and the parting clouds to a map of the Shake dimension, we determined the explosion's exact energy output to be equivalent to about 96 sextillion tons of TNT.
God
To
damn!
blow up a large moon, and Wario was totally fine.
He can seemingly eat anything, including explosives and his own bike. He can, of course, keep up with Mario, who kicked a 61 million ton castle and piloted the Star Diver at Mach 375. Also, Wario destroyed the Black Jewel, an entity whose death triggered the collapse of an entire dimension.
So, does everyone he fights blow up when they die? Or what?
Mario may best him time and time again, particularly thanks to Wario's clearly low intelligence, but his tenacity and willingness to never give up is strangely admirable.
This greedy bastard will never stop doing what he loves.
I don't know yet. I still gotta watch
Dreamland
DDD now.
is a peaceful paradise.
Filled with some of the most adorable critters you've ever seen. Oh, look at the little waddle dees waddle.
But wouldn't you know it, all this pristine prosperity is actually run by a tyrannical, self-imposed monarch, King Dedede.
Ah, yes, the classic dictator at work. They show you what they want you to see, but really, there's so much horror behind the scenes.
I suppose he did intentionally create a food shortage once, but Dedede doesn't really have that much sway over his questionably claimed kingdom, namely because of one plucky pink hero, Kirby.
Everyone's favorite
Kirby.
lovable marshmallow. Suck it, Jigglypuff. Yeah, this little guy's always been there to ruin the Triple D's schemes.
Schemes which, to be fair, aren't always evil. Like the time he stole the Star Rod, seemingly for nefarious purposes, but in actuality to protect his citizens from the villainous Nightmare.
Yeah, it turns out this big bad penguin's mean side doesn't come from a place of true evil at all. Instead, it's because he's just really jealous of Kirby.
Right. Before Kirby arrived, Dedede was a tubby bird with only a modicum of respect. After seeing Kirby's popularity and success, the king made up his mind. He would surpass the marshmallow.
Cue the 70s music. It's time for a training montage. Through countless hours of intense work and grueling training, Dedede pushed himself to mimic Kirby's abilities and more.
Yep.
His speed improved, his strength skyrocketed, and in time, he even learned what all penguins hope to achieve one day. By inhaling a bunch of air, he can puff his body up like a balloon and fly.
To be clear, this
The
was
ultimate
not
dream
a
of a
naturally
penguin,
occurring
next to
ability
tap
of his.
dancing.
He somehow trained himself to do this. This is backed up by no science whatsoever and makes absolutely no goddamn sense.
No goddamn
Shut up
sense.
and let the penguin fly. And that's not
Shut up
the
and let
only
the
Kirby
penguin-
trick he copied. His lungs are so strong now, he can inhale entire enemies and launch them at high speeds. He can even fire powerful air bullets that can break solid rock. You know, I've been training my air bullet technique too.
You? Boomstick, that's impossible. Human lungs don't have the capacity to...
Yes. But he's got way more up his sleeves than just stolen skills.
Absolutely. Sure, he's got an army of minions at his command, but when he wants to take someone down personally, Dedede jumps into the ring with one of his giant-sized hammers.
He's got a bunch to pick from. His usual favorite might look like an oversized wooden mallet, but it can summon freezing ice as he swings it, and secretly features a built-in jet booster
Yeah.
to supercharge his striking power. Oh, you scared? Here I come! Here I come! Yeah, boom, bitch! While his move is garbage and smash, it feels really good when you pull it off.
Through the power of the Star Rod, he can amplify this into
mystery
the
is
Star
possibly
Hammer.
hammer
With this
stars
magic coursing through it, Dedede
Ah,
can cast several
interesting.
spells. He can increase his size, launch energy spheres, break the fourth wall, and mystically create up to 64 duplicates of himself.
Just more penguin goodness to go
God
around.
damn.
But when the Big D wants to get hardcore, he dons a mask and whips out his ultimate weapon, the electric hammer. Introducing the mysterious mask Dedede!
Yeah, it's not much of a disguise. But the electric hammer is a definite upgrade over his jet hammer.
Hell yeah, it's way stronger, can blast electricity, and has a flamethrower. Oh, and also a multi-barreled rocket launcher. Gun sword? Not good enough. Sniper snipe? Forget it. Give me a rocket launcher hammer any day of the week.
God
And remember that
damn.
army of minions I mentioned before? Well, Dedede has a weird habit of actually carrying some of them around with him. Like, I guess, in his pocket?
If the rockets aren't enough, he can pull out this spiky sea urchin called a Gordo that's heavy enough to send almost anyone flying. The Gordo's one of his greatest tools, but it can also be a real pain in the ass.
Interesting that he's so jealous of Kirby's abilities, despite having quite a noteworthy arsenal of his own. Thankfully, he has become much less antagonistic over the years, even directly aiding Kirby in protecting Dreamland from time to time.
And while he's not the sharpest bird in the box, he isn't all fluff. He can inhale and spit Kirby out with enough force to break through the planet Popstar's atmosphere.
Which means Dedede can spit objects up to 33 times the speed of sound.
God
That's
damn.
disgusting.
But that's nothing when you think about how he can match Kirby in sheer strength. This little guy can hit so hard, he destroyed a whole planet. God, calm down, Kirb. Why are you wrecking the place where you live?
Planet Popstar is shown to be similar in size to the planet Shiverstar, which strongly resembles a frozen-over Earthling. To destroy an Earth-sized planet like this, Kirby must have been striking with a force of over 1,900 septillion tons of TNT.
Damn,
There's a lot of
what a
TNT
novice
going
normal
into this
big
fight.
football could pull that off. And get this, apparently he's only 8 inches tall. He's a planet buster that fits in the palm of your hand.
He's shown even greater feats too, and while Dedede isn't necessarily taking this sort of damage every time Kirby lands a punch, he does fight on equal footing with him.
Who keeps making these cute and cuddly characters so freaking deadly?
On a similar note, Dedede is also comparable to Meta Knight. who once casually flew from one end of the galaxy to the other in seconds. Now, Dedede's never done such a crazy speed feat like that himself, but keeping up with Meta Knight in fights and dodging a meteor around 160,000 miles per hour certainly proves he's faster than you probably think.
Like when he fought the alien Magellan, who ripped apart a dimension with a weird star-shaped black hole, which Dedede survived. This penguin's gotta be doing some kind of performance-enhancing drugs. Oh, Jesus!
Oh, buff
He still
Dedede.
holds a massive grudge. King Dedede has proved his ability countless times, to the detriment, but often benefit, of Dreamland. Perhaps he's earned the title of king after all.
I loved it. The freaking knocks him on his fucking
There's
ass.
only one bona fide ruler of Catholic Town, and that's me, King Dedede!
I don't know.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the
Right now,
through all
DDD sounds like the
But first,
Yeah,
I need to
promising
hail
one.
some food.
Well, definitely.
By now, you've probably heard of
The difference is, majority of his ability, well, like, a lot more of his abilities are attained to the items he has. Well, Wario's, a lot more of his comes from his natural
the
ability.
natural abilities to whatever happens to him, he uses it to his advantage right then and there.
Yeah, so Wario could do it, if I'm being honest. Yeah.
He could turn it around last minute, who knows?
Inspiring, and they're delightful meals to boot. This is, in my opinion, the best aspect of Blue Apron. You get all the benefits of discovering new meals and learning how to make them, but without any confusion or last-minute crises.
My favorite part is feeling like a master chef, making creative and delicious meals with my own hands. You guys really need to try it out.
It's pretty nice coming home knowing I'll have a delicious meal I can whip up with ease. To start making delicious, brag-worthy meals at home without the hassle, try Blue Apron.
Check out this week's menu and get $60 off at blueapron.com/battle. That's
What's the lots of times?
blueapron.com/battle.
6
Blue
times,
Apron,
all
a
those
better way to
times.
cook.
But right now,
Too many of
it's
them.
time for a
Too much,
death
like you said,
battle.
there's gonna be a lot of TNT in this one.
Yeah.
Nice.
A steel cage match. Oh, cute. I like that one fan. Yeah! Yeah!
Here we go.
They got rid of the fight. I like that when they open up with that. Oh! He always goes like, dude, chill the fuck out. Oh! It's like,
Hey, stop! Look at the
ah,
camera.
shit. Oh,
I remember
his
he,
fire ability.
you get adapt to whatever he gets hit with.
Ooh,
Back to their normal selves.
yeah. Oh, why they're doing this in the first place? He took his hot dog from him.
What he did to him.
He stole the wheel of one of his
bike.
Of his bike. Okay, that's cool. They give a bit of explanation as to why they're fighting. Oh, they had no idea.
Mind blown.
Did he eat his hammer?
Yeah.
Oh, his star hammer. Oh, his jet hammer. Oh, that's right, because,
You can adapt, remember?
yeah, he can change shapes when he gets hit like that. I have this weird feeling he's gonna fart inside of him. He's gonna walk. I knew it! He's like,
they're like,
where's Wario?
What's going on?
Oh god. Remember, it was
Yeah,
the power of a nuke, so I mean... Oh, that's right, his ability to grow.
So does he.
Oh my god. This is the most hilarious fight I've seen so far in this show. Oh, one of the most hilarious
What's
fights.
one of them? Oh boy.
Oh god damn it. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Oh! Plug him up. Oh! Oh!
Uh-oh.
What the fuck? No, no, this is not. Yeah! He won.
DDD.
I told you those Gordos can be a pain in the ass. Mario sure had the upper hand when it came to versatility, especially with his reactionary power-up and totally unexpected techniques. Like, who would ever predict your opponent would drop an atomic fart in your mouth? Genius.
Genius.
But ultimately, DDD still had plenty of counter options to use. For example, his hammer's ice properties could halt Wario's many fire attacks.
And unlike Wario, DDD's flight didn't require any specific power-ups to control the air.
Unfortunately, neither Wario nor DDD have truly shown their greatest potential speed. Compared to the likes of Mario and Meta Knight, it seems DDD held the advantage, though admittedly it's impossible to know the exact specifics of that advantage.
Yeah, but given how tough these guys were, speed wasn't the biggest factor anyway. What we really had to know was how likely they could even hurt each other. I mean, they've been through some pretty nasty stuff. But guess what? Wario surviving the Shade King exploding doesn't stack up to DDD getting sucked into a black hole.
By examining the event horizon of Magolor's singularity, we can estimate a range of the black hole's destructive potential. Even the lowest possible option comes out to nearly 86.
You gotta wonder how they're calculating
I know, right?
without going. I give.
That's too many numbers.
The black hole's destructive potential is likely even higher than that.
So
It's even bigger than what they calculated.
Damage, because the big bird was just too tough.
So
But
advanced
if
class
DDD's
plus
anywhere as
16
strong as Kirby
versus-
is, and he should be given that they
Seriously.
fight all the time, then he was making hits that were somewhere close to Earth-sized.
Wario kind of probably survived something like this, but he definitely survived something like this.
Wario's versatility and tenacity made this an incredibly close bout, but DDD's strength, durability, and speed were just enough to take the victory.
Even D's like, oh fuck.
Win.
The winner is King DDD.
Okay, that was a fun
Hey, thanks for
one.
watching this episode. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link below. And if you want some more Death Battle, make sure to check out Captain Marvel vs. Shazam over there.
Let's see what we got. Ooh,
Ben 10 versus Green. Wait.
Is it Ben 10 versus Green Lantern?
Oh, it is.
That's an interesting.
That's an interesting one. I
versus.
definitely wouldn't mind
I guess
watching.
Battle of the Green Heroes.
Or it's just what it is that they could turn into. One could turn into any type of species of type of alien.
And one can construct anything he puts his mind to based off of free will.
So that makes sense of how they can go up against each other.
But this one was fun.
Yeah, this is more fun.
This is definitely a lot more of a fun one. It's up there with stuff like, I want to say it would top Pinkie Pie versus Deadpool, or Sanshiro versus Chuck Norris, but it was still up there with being a really fun one. You know, some fun moments during the death battle, like the Waddle and Goomba realizing that Wario Man and the Masked DDD are Wario and King DDD, and their minds literally
got blown. They're like,
and then that last shot where everybody goes away.
And
He's like,
why did everybody leave?
oh. It's like,
oh no.
I love it. And he kicks his ass by sticking a Goro up his ass.
I'm blowing up.
And it's just a reaction like, oh, fuck. I really enjoyed it. That was really fun. Like, I honestly didn't know where we were going to go because both survived megaliths of, like, explosions.
That's what they said. It came down to the
black holes.
It came down to pretty much It came down to almost to a draw, pretty much, almost by the end of it. You know, but it's like one had one, extra little bit more than the other.
Yeah, and like I said, it was really fun overall. And it's interesting to see where to go with Ben 10 versus Green Lantern. I'm going to be a bit of a Ben 10 lore nerd here, but like, we find out late, is it just going to be the 10 original ones from the original series run for the first series?
But that's what we're going to have to find out.
Or is there going to be more? Because he even finds out in series 1 that there's more than 10 in the watch.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait on that to see. But it should be an interesting fight overall. That's one fight I've never thought to think about. If that makes
technically,
sense.
would it be like Nickelodeon versus DC?
No, it'd be Nickelodeon versus Cartoon. Oh, no, it'd be DC versus Cartoon Network.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. DC versus Cartoon Network.
So, other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button if you want to talk to us more about stuff like this. Comment down below if you want to share it around. And if you like it's just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about death battles, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this death battle overall. Did you have fun with it? Did you enjoy it? Did you pretty much thought it was going to go one way or the other way, or just excited as we were by the end of it? I'd love to hear you guys' comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall to this battle. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very death battle-filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.